Ciao, homie.
What's up, YouTube? Or for my Bangla-speaking friends, Tube. Thanks again for joining me on My Block Strongest Man, where we discuss getting your workouts in with all the implements that are around you in your house or outside in your yard so you can really burn those calories instead of burning no calories. So today I wanted to continue the series about tales from a YouTube newbie and give you the lessons that I'm learning along the way on how to do YouTube correctly. So this episode is about getting in enough content to start getting noticed by YouTube and suggested by YouTube, and being able to do that while working a full-time job, having a family, and having a life. And so how do you do that? Well, first and foremost, how often should you be putting out content? The jury's out on that, but it's everybody that's successful will say it's multiple times per week. So whether it be 2 or 3 times per week or more. And I've heard folks give feedback saying that some of the most successful YouTubers actually began posting less frequently and then really exploded when they went to everyday posts, even if they're just giving their thoughts and not something that's about their main idea or main theme of their channel. So you can talk about related items. So what I do on my channel, for example, is I do heavy lifts of stones and generators and all that kind of stuff, furniture. But then I do videos like this telling you about my experiences as a YouTube newbie, so other newbies can kind of grab onto some of these ideas, even if they're overwhelmed by what all the pros are doing. Or I'll do reaction videos to different strongman results or bodybuilding results or stuff like that, so that you have enough content to fill out your theme, even if your main theme isn't always providing you with enough content, especially a physically demanding one like mine. I can't go out every day or every other day and lift stones. My body's going to be sore. I'm not 20 years old or a teenager. I'm in my low 40s. So, I like a challenge and I do my best at my age, and I really like to lift heavy things, but I need recovery too. And that's not conducive with how often you need to be posting on YouTube to get noticed by subscribers, potential subscribers, and by YouTube, who sees that you're really putting in the effort to be recommended. So how often is that for me? I've been on YouTube since about a month and a half, and this is episode 29 or 30, something like that. So not every day, but I'm up to at least 4 or 5 a week right now, whereas when I began I was at 1 a week, 2 a week, and so forth. So I've really ramped it up. And so how do you put out that much content while living your life? And so here's the trick. I'm joking, there's no trick. The word is sacrifice. So you work your day job all day long, and if it goes late, you work late, and so forth, and go through all of your responsibilities around the house, whatever they may be, and you record YouTube videos either super early in the morning if you're an early riser, which works for me occasionally, not great, or really late at night when everybody else is to bed and you've taken care of everything else you got to take care of, or on the weekends. And that's kind of what I try to do. I try to jam a whole bunch of it into the weekend or really late at night when all my other responsibilities are taken care of. And so you need to learn the art of pre-scheduling your YouTube releases. So you'll notice that right now I'm filming this video about Tales from a YouTube Newbie. I plan on, during this session, also filming a video about using power blocks as a home workout, and a reaction video to Ian Vallier's win at the New York 2020 Pro. So if you watch those videos, which I hope you do, you'll notice I'm wearing the same shirt, same outfit, same energy, and that's because I'm going to do them all in this session right now. Now, the idea of editing those, that comes in later. I'm laying in bed one night with my laptop. I do some of the editing, whatnot. Doesn't matter. I don't need to be in my office in front of the cameras with this great lighting system that I've now set up with this great mic. I don't need to be here to do that kind of stuff. So just getting it recorded is the main idea plan that I can kind of group together and take care of all at once now. And so what I would do is I schedule my YouTube videos. Let's say I do 3 of them on a weekend or 4 on a weekend. I'll schedule them for every other day of the coming week. So usually I get everything done on the weekend that's going to release for at least a week, sometimes a week and a half. And so it looks like, to the casual observer, I'm filming every day, but I'm not. I'm taking an hour of my time, which is enough to do if it's a 10-minute video, with breaks in between, enough to do 4 of them, let's say. And then those 4 every other day is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It's a whole week's worth of videos. And I'm doing the editing again in my off time, really late at night or something like that. So that's how the magic happens, right? You do the recording part, which is the shortest part if you've planned well, in an hour, a bunch of them, like a grouping of them, and then do the editing little by little, in the day, in the evenings or off times that you may have available to you, and pre-plan them to just schedule them to just go out on their own throughout the week, so you don't have to worry about them after that. And that way you can kind of get halfway through that cycle, and then you start filming some more. And that way you're always well ahead. If you get sick or whatever, you're good for a week, you're good for half a week, or whatever the case may be. So those are my tips from a YouTube newbie, seeing what has worked well for me. One is definitely, like every other YouTuber saying, post multiple times per week. 2-3 times a week, I would say, is ideal. For me, I'm getting the most traction posting like close to every day, not 7 days a week, but 4 or 5. That's getting me the most traction. Tip 2 is record your videos in a grouping, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at a time if you can, in one sitting, and pre-schedule them to go out at throughout the following week, so you don't have to really worry and stress so much during that following week. And play around with the timings too. So I've done that too. Like I've played around with releases during different parts of the day. And so the uninitiated among you may see a video of mine release at like 11:30 in the morning one day and think like, hey, like, doesn't he have a job? Isn't he working at that time? And like, yeah, I pre-planned that on a Saturday to release on a weekday at that time. So the scheduling option in YouTube is a lifesaver, and I use it all the time, and I'm sure every really successful YouTuber does. So 1, record videos in a grouping. 2, pre-schedule them to go out, and then you should be successful and do well from there. And again, 3, do your editing in your off times, because it takes a long time to do it. Oh, I'll give you a bonus tip on the editing. When you get your software that you like, I like OpenShot. And I use Audacity for audio. So I'll create the audio with Audacity, record the video with my camera, put them together in OpenShot, and then when I record that as a template. So I'll add my opening music, my intro, my outro, all that stuff. And then when I do my next video, I have that all pieced together already. So all I have to do is remove the old video, put the new one in, remove the old audio, put the new one in. But I have the intros and outros already in position and all that. So that way you're not starting from scratch and figuring out how your fades work. Like, those are all there already. So those are my tips from a YouTube newbie. Hope you enjoyed this video, and off I go to record the next one. So as always, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Please share this with everybody you know. I would really appreciate that. Hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the bell button and all after you subscribe, so you get all the notifications of my upcoming great content. And as always, I appreciate it. And until next time, ciao.